welcome back to another video. I have my hair back hat on. It is raining. It's a rainy day here in Florida, which is common. And so I figured what better way to spend the day than to prep and plan for 2025. I will show you how I set systems in place and scientific evidence-based methods to help you create your reality of your dreams. For 2025, I have book recommendations, podcasts, and YouTube videos that I will include to help you achieve those goals and have that mindset, because it's all about mindset. So I figured I'd combine VLOGMAS weeks 3 and 4 into this video, because I think planning and prepping for the new year is essential to your success. So for those who don't know me, I'm Jasmine. I am a business law student at ASU, and I am focusing on my wellness, and mindset and faith has helped me tremendously change my life, and I want to share that with others and share my journey and hope to inspire you guys. Grab a coffee, a mocktail, or a tea. Get your laptop, iPad, notebook, pen, whatever you like, to begin this step-by-step process to plan your 2025. Step 1 is to reflect on your 2024. And so you can't really plan your future or, just look to the future without looking to your past, and not necessarily to bring yourself down of everything that you haven't accomplished or, just look back. It's more so to learn from it. You also want to celebrate your wins. So for example, this time last year, I was in a completely different place, literally physically, and now I'm sitting in Florida, which was one of the things I wanted to accomplish before the end of the year, was to move back to Florida, which I did, and look over a 2-story view at palm trees, which literally that's my house right now. I'm looking outside on a 2-story balcony. And another thing that I manifested and accomplished was getting a job at a law firm, which I got right as soon as I moved to Florida. And it was great. I was so grateful for the opportunity, but after a few months of working there, I realized it was pretty toxic and I stopped working there. So that was something that I accomplished, but also realized that that's not a place where I want to be. So we reflect on things that has happened, things that didn't work out, and things that we want to move forward and push into 2025. So I will do a screen recording of how to further look into 2024 and have that list of how we can reflect and move on to 2025. Here I am using Notion, and if you aren't familiar with Notion, I will probably do a whole video on it, but here is my journaling page. So I have journaling prompts that I answer to get clear on what I want in 2025. So the first question is, what about 2024 am I bringing into the new year? And I am bringing my patience and living in the moment. And the list goes on, and so answering these questions will be essential to figuring out your 2025 goals. Now that we have reflected in 2024, we're going to set our goals for 2025. And so now that includes making a vision board and writing down your goals. So a vision board is so helpful with photos because it lets you visualize the things that you want, and then you will have that in your mind and attract it. For example, if you put down a Mercedes-Benz and you just constantly think this is going to be my car, this is going to be my car, when you're driving around, you'll see Mercedes everywhere. You're attracting it. So let's make a vision board, which in my last video, I gave you a step-by-step tutorial in Canva, but also we're going to write down our goals. So literally writing down sentences. This tip is probably my favorite. And so it is setting your morning routine as well as your night routine. And these two things are so essential to your success. Why? Because it shows you how you wake up and how you go to sleep, and in your mindset it'll prep you for the day. You prep your next day the night before, and how you wake up in the morning and start your day is how your day is gonna go. And if you combine that with 365 days, a lot can happen. Little cards that I print out that gets updated frequently because, you know, morning routines and night routines can change all the time. And lately I've been on a grandma schedule, which is fine with me. So I'm typically in bed by 7, 8-ish, and I wake up around 6-ish. So I have my routine down packed, my nighttime routine and morning routine. So this is essential because if you have this routine, then you are guaranteed to fall asleep quicker, have a nice rest because you've accomplished everything you needed, and morning routine to set your day. Next thing you are going to do to make sure 2025 is your year and to rebrand yourself and achieve all your goals is to have a weekly review with yourself. So weekly reviews also happen in the business world, but also, you know, you will have a bi-weekly or monthly review. So a weekly review is where you journal, which journal is so important. My therapist highly recommends journaling as a way to get everything off of your mind, because if you have ambitious goals, it's always in your head, like, how can I achieve this goal? Why am I not achieving this goal? Like, you know, it's just racing. So you want to write those down. You'll have a weekly review where you will see what worked that week, see what didn't work that week, and set priorities for the next week to help you achieve those goals in a long-term way. Now, this is something that I have learned through my podcasts, books, and YouTube video research. We're not just going to write these goals down and say, okay, we're gonna wait till next year to see if we achieve it or not. So we're going to break the year into quarters. So if you're familiar with business, then you'll know that there are quarters in business. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So that's broken up into 90 days. So every 3 months, you will look back on the quarter and see how you did and what you can do to pivot. So by the end of the year, you will be more. Get the book called The 12-Week Year, and that will show you why it is good to break the year into quarters. It's been in the business model for a long time for good reason. So let's look at our life as a business model, which I'm going into business law. That's something that I'm fascinated with. And the last tip I have to make sure your 2025 is successful is to plan your social gatherings. And this is important because I have burnt out from just focusing on work and school only and not having any social events planned, or I felt pressured to just go out and immerse myself socially when it wasn't something that was productive for me. And so this can look like, for me personally, every Sunday I go to church, and it's the same time, same place every week. So, and that's my social setting, and that includes I'm surrounded by like-minded people, like-minded individuals. I'm growing spiritually with my relationship in Jesus Christ, and that is beneficial for me. Now, that can look different. You can have date nights with your partner the same time every week, you know. Set these in your calendar so you have these social gatherings and balance already embedded in your plan, because it's okay to say no to things that, you know, don't suit you or you don't have time for because you already planned your time to achieve your goals. I think I'll do a whole wellness video on this, but it also incorporates, you know, bringing yourself into nature, bringing yourself into adventure, surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded as you and will help you grow, and cutting out all the toxicity. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.